Nebraska bars, restaurants, and other venues will soon be allowed to pack more people inside under loosened directed health measures that begin on Monday. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, big news yesterday from Governor Pete Ricketts as relaxed DHMs begin on Monday for Phase 3 in 89 of Nebraska's 93 counties. The governor highlighted some of the changes that will go into effect on June 22nd.
Statewide changes will include sports, fan attendance for youth and school games changes to the same limit as gatherings on June 22nd. Another item that will be pulled out of the directive health measures completely will be elective surgeries. Bars and restaurants, bottle clubs, gentlemen's clubs, and so forth will remain open for dine-in. Occupancy will be 100% of rated occupancy. However, they will still have to have a maximum of 8 people at a table. That's up from 6. Food may be consumed at the bar. That's a new change. Self-serve buffets and salad bars are still going to be prohibited. Staff will still have to provide the, serve the food directly to all individuals. And then the rest will, the 6-foot distance and so forth will be in the guidance. The child care facilities, capacity will be limited to the following numbers. Infants to 3 years old, 15 children per room. 3-year-olds to 3-year-olds will be 20 children per room. 4 to 5-year-olds will be 24 children per room. And then school-age children, K through 12, 30 children per space will be the child care guidelines. That is different from the typical licensing that we have. Indoor gatherings are now going up to 50% of rated occupancy. It was at 25, now it'll be going to 50%, up to a maximum of 10,000 people. Remember, it had been at 3,000 before, now it's going up to 10,000. Outdoor gatherings will be limited to 75% of rated occupancy. Those were at 50%, now they're going up to 75, again, not to exceed 10,000. Still prohibited will be parades, carnivals, midways, dances, street dances, beer gardens, and so forth throughout Phase 3.
Ricketts said Monday that the data on Nebraska hospital capacity and illnesses supports easing those restrictions. Well, the 28-year-old Chadron man has been sentenced to 6 to 8 years in prison stemming from a March 2019 assault. Richard Reyes was sentenced last Tuesday by District Judge Travis O'Gorman after he pleaded no contest to a Class 2A felony charge of second-degree assault. Court documents say Chadron police were called to a local bar and found a male victim that had been assaulted and was bleeding from the head. Officers were told the assault victim had been stabbed by a sharp-bladed instrument, which was located in an alley a short distance away. Through interviews with the victim and witnesses, Reyes was identified as the suspect and was traced to his apartment several blocks away. In January, he pleaded no contest to the assault charge, and in exchange for his plea, a charge of use of a deadly weapon to commit a felony was dismissed. Well, coming up after the break, a hot one today and a hot one forecasted for tomorrow, but then temperatures will drop significantly. The Lawyer's got your Tuesday evening forecast right after this on KNEB.TV News.
Local lending. We're here for you from start to finish. Keeping money in our economy, supporting local jobs, giving back to our community, investing in entrepreneurship, making our quiet towns a destination. At Platte Valley Bank, we support local because we are local.
Take your career to the next level with Chadron State College's online Master of Business Administration program, taught by experienced professors who care about your success. The accredited, fully online MBA program is backed by CSC's more than 100 years of education leadership. Flexible 8-week courses let you work at your own pace wherever you are, and CSC's experienced professors are committed to your success. Chadron State College, real people, real results. Join us today at csc.edu.
This is KNEB.TV weather from the KNEB Storm Center, your trusted source for weather.
Going to be dealing with clear to partly cloudy skies. More clouds early than we will have later on tonight. Winds are going to go down overnight as well after being up a little bit here this evening. So generally speaking, one more hot day coming our way. That's tomorrow. And then we're going to cool down considerably Thursday, Friday. Thunderstorms, a pretty good bet on Friday right now. And then turning warmer again for the weekend. Highs yesterday at 91, 82 is a normal high, so a little above normal, right where we should be for lows this time of year. And notice we've fallen now below 2 inches below normal for the year. We ordinarily have about 8 inches, and we're just short of 6 inches right now. And this is where we've been the last couple of weeks. Again, had a big stretch here of above normal temperatures. One little hiccup, and then it's been back here above normal. Again, today will be in that category, and tomorrow before we drop down to below normal. Temps are hot here in the high plains in the 90s all across the region. A couple of smaller areas here, upper 80s and low 90s, but it is very, very warm out there for pretty much everybody. A couple of mid 90s on the board. And that blast furnace of a southeast wind continues as well. 25, 30 miles an hour in the eastern panhandle. Not quite as much in the western panhandle and in portions of eastern Wyoming, but still in that 5 to 15 mile an hour range. Severe threat off to our north tonight. It will shift a little further east, still stay to our north and east for tomorrow. And then on Friday, or Thursday rather, we completely push it out of here. We'll bring thunderstorm chances back in though for Friday. Let's take a look at Futurecast for tonight. A few clouds around early, then they'll clear out. Winds will decrease overnight as well, and it's going to be a pretty comfortable night out there. Lows in the 50s here to the west, upper 60s, 72 tonight for a low in Valentine. That's going to be nice and muggy. For tomorrow, then, we start the day with sunshine. We bring in just a couple of clouds, and that's about it for tomorrow. A stray thunder shower can't be ruled out tomorrow as well. Those chances are pretty slim, and then we clear out tomorrow night and into Thursday, and I think the thunderstorm chances will move well away from us on Thursday, only to come back in for Friday. Another very warm day tomorrow. Last one, upper 90s here in the southeastern portions and eastern portions of the coverage area. Upper 80s to low 90s for a lot of us. Only 78 in Lusk and 84 tomorrow in Cheyenne. That cooler air is coming our way. 56, breezy. Some clouds this evening will clear out overnight. Winds 15 to 25, decreasing late at 5 to 10 miles an hour. For tomorrow, a stray thunderstorm in the afternoon. That's about it. 93 your high. One last hot day. Wind's going to pick up a little bit in the afternoon tomorrow, but only 10 to 20. Should be a great start to the day tomorrow as well. In the upper 70s on Thursday, so we drop a good 15 degrees on Thursday, even cooler on Friday. Good chances of getting wet on Friday. Thunderstorm chances pretty high. We dry out and warm up for Saturday into Sunday for Father's Day weekend, and then early next week still upper 80s and low 90s as we get back into a little more tolerable pattern where at least we're not breaking 90 and approaching 100 every single day.
At 21st Century Equipment, we're proud to introduce the new Build Your Own tool. Build the John Deere you've been wanting and see how affordable it really is. Visit 21stcenturyequipment.net to build your own compact utility tractor, mower, or gator. It's easy to add implements, attachments, and view financing options. Build the exact tractor for your needs at a price you can afford, all from the comfort and safety of home, with the new Build Your Own tool at 21stcenturyequipment.net.
As farmers make plans to return to their fields for spring planting, we urge farmers to be alert to the dangers of working near overhead power lines. Electricity is one of the most overlooked, yet deadly hazards of working on a farm. Beware of increased height when loading and transporting equipment on trailers. Avoid raising the arms of planters or cultivators or raising truck beds near power lines. So let's take extra caution this spring planting season. This message brought to you by
Roosevelt Public Power District, your touch-tone energy partner, the power of human connections.
At TC & More in Scotts Bluff, we have toys and puzzles for your children, or they make a great gift. TC & More has craft activities, pretend play toys, and dozens of puzzles and games for all ages. We also have the largest supply of Melissa and Doug toys, and we still carry all of your classroom essentials. Remember to like TC & More on Facebook. TC & More, 1621 Broadway, beautiful downtown Scotts Bluff.
Welcome back. Unified Command has announced 9 new COVID-19 cases in the Panhandle, all of which are in Scottsbluff County. That includes 2 women in their 20s, 1 in her 30s, 1 in her 40s, 1 in her 50s, and 1 in her 60s. Additionally, 3 Scottsbluff County males, 1 in his teens, 1 in his 50s, and 1 in his 60s, also testing positive. Through Monday evening, the Panhandle has seen 218 positive cases. Unified Command also announcing 13 COVID-19 cases as recovered, including Banner County's lone case, both of Cheyenne County's active cases, and 10 additional Scottsbluff County cases, bringing the total number of Panhandle recoveries to 130. That leaves 86 active cases in the Panhandle, 82 of those in Scottsbluff County, 2 in Morrill County, and 1 each in Box Butte and Sioux counties. And new Test Nebraska test sites in the Panhandle starting up again this week. On Wednesday, testing will be available at Chadron Community Hospital. On Thursday, testing will be at the Alliance Fire Department. Friday and Saturday at the Panhandle Public Health District's offices on West 16th Street. And Sunday, Test Nebraska testing will be held in Sidney at a site still to be determined. Testing on those dates will run from 8 to noon. To get signed up, fill out the online assessment at testnebraska.com. Well, coming up after the break, Chabella Guzman will be in with a check-in on Ag News. She'll have that right after the break here on KNEB.TV News.
Yeah, I like to snag a couple crinkle fries before I pass it to the back. It's the dad tax, kiddos, and everyone's got to pay.
This chair is way too big. It's perfect for us. This one's tiny. That's 'cause it's mine. Hey, this chair is just right. This bed is way too hard. It's perfect for me. This bed is way too soft. Just what I needed. This bed is just right. So come on over to Leaf Heads.
Home buying is filled with decisions. Neighborhood, floor plan, fenced yard. Make one choice that's easy. Start with FNBO first. We'll guide you home. Home buying is filled with decisions. Square feet, fixer-upper, room to grow. Make one choice that's easy. Start with FNBO first. We'll guide you home.
This is KNEB.TV Ag News from the FNBO Ag Desk. FNBO, the great big small bank.
Nebraska Farm Bureau released a recent analysis on the state agricultural economy, which found the state's producers could lose up to $3.7 billion because of COVID-19. Jay Rempe, senior economist with the Nebraska Farm Bureau, says the amount of time it might take for Nebraska's agriculture to recover depends on 2 factors.
Our economy is consumer-driven. 70% of our economy is related to consumer purchases, so we need folks to get back out and get back to normal and eating. And so that's one big factor. And then the international trade is the other big factor, and how quickly we can get our export markets up and going.
Rempe also discussed the Coronavirus Food Assistance Program, or CFAP, which covered many sectors of agriculture suffering from COVID-19. While it covered most livestock and grains, it didn't cover several classes of wheat, from soft white to hard red winter classes. Rempe says there were a couple of things happening in wheat, keeping the prices from declining, like in other areas of ag.
First was when the demand shifted over to the retail side and the grocery side, we saw a run on flour, and wheat prices hung in there pretty well because of that. At the same time, we had some major exporting countries in the world, Russia and Ukraine, that were worried about domestic supplies of wheat and protecting those. And so they put some caps on export numbers. And so that improved the international markets for wheat.
Nebraska farmers planted 920,000 acres of wheat last fall. Rempe says assuming average yields, producers could see a potential loss of $8.7 million on this year's crop. With KNEB.TV News, I'm Chabella Guzman.
Small business, you're the engine that makes our communities thrive. That's why we're with you, providing more for you, so you can focus on what matters most. small business, you're the engine that makes our communities thrive. That's why we're with you, providing more for you, so you can earn more, save more, and do more.
Get the incredible power of iPhone SE free from Viera Wireless. It's the most affordable way to experience iPhone, along with our Share More or Unlimited plans. Stay connected to life with all the talk, text, and data you can handle. Now starting as low as $30 a month per line. So make the switch to Viera today at your friendly local store, or with our new limited contact takeout service, or online at Viera.com. Viera Wireless, where we make you our priority. See full offer details at Viera.com.
When it comes to helping local folks with the loans and financial advice they need, we don't horse around. Our only goal is to help you and your family achieve your financial goals with the right loans and savings products. So if you want to bank with people that care about you and your financial needs, stop by or give us a call. First State Bank. We're big on you. Member FDIC. Online at fsbcentral.com.
Well, let's take a look what's happening on today's community. That's a look at today's community calendar, brought to you by First State Bank, honoring those who give back. Nominate your community champion at fsbcentral.com.
At Elite Physical Therapy, we provide preventative and rehabilitative treatments that maximize function and promote well-being for patients of all ages. With 2 locations in Scottsbluff and Gearing, we offer the convenience of you choosing your location with the same great services no matter where you go. Stop into one of our locations today, in Scottsbluff at 214 West 27th Street or in Gearing at 10th and M Street, and see what Elite Physical Therapy can do for you. Treatment you need and care you deserve.
At Platte Valley Bank, we want you to plan for tomorrow while you enjoy today. With our personalized trust and estate planning services, our trust services can help you do just that. When it comes to estate planning, you should seek professional help. And when you do, you should have confidence in the financial institution you choose to handle your trust. At Platte Valley Bank, we pride ourselves in keeping our trust operations local and serving our friends and neighbors. We offer a highly personalized, full line of personal trust and estate planning. Give us a call today and see how our trust services can help you.
And finally tonight, a looming budget shortfall in Wyoming could have a significant impact on the Scottsbluff County Detention Center. Sheriff Mark Overman detailed the issue for county commissioners last night, saying Wyoming prison officials plan to retrieve all female inmates from the Gearing facility by July 4th, and at $75 per inmate per day, that move could cost the jail more than $875,000 in annual revenue.
As an administrator, I look at that and Bonnie looks at that, and Lisa looks at that, and this is our team of people that deal with the costs there for you. And it's pretty simple. We either have to increase revenue or decrease costs, because something has to give.
However, Overman also told commissioners there was the possibility of housing additional federal inmates, as U.S. Marshal Service officials from Wyoming and South Dakota appeared to have some interest when told of the pending vacancies. In light of the situation, Overman said he recently instituted a hiring freeze, which has helped prevent the need for layoffs. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you here next time.